again. Wednesday Live, I'm calling these recordings, or these live appearances. I will post them on my YouTube channel as well, for those who want to go there and find them. And they will be on my timeline for at least, I think, 30 days it is. So this is my my series that I initiated on Monday, that I call Let's Talk. And on Mondays we talk about a topic, or I talk. So far I talk. We'll see if maybe eventually we can make it an interactive sort of thing, but for now it's my experiences that I share with you, and my tools, or the tools that I think could be useful for you. But Mondays I sort of initiate a topic. Wednesdays I start sort of looking a bit closer at it. And this is inspired by a program that I've designed now called Breaking Through, which is designed to help primarily women, but this of course applies to anybody, to break through their blocks and barriers and pursue and fulfill the dreams or visions or changes that they really want to make happen, but they can't manage somehow on their own. And so these live videos that I'm doing now are just I touch upon some of those tools, hoping that they will give you something to bring forward in your own life, no matter what you choose to do. Whether you choose to go deeper and maybe work with me, or whether you just want to bring this on into your life, you're welcome to take it wherever you want to go with it. I'm doing this because I really enjoyed doing my 10-day challenge and sharing these experiences, and I had some beautiful response, so that sort of pushed me forward to thinking maybe I have something to contribute to the greater audience. So I'm actually designing my own little talk show. So I'm enjoying it. It's fun. And I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that you find some value in this. So the topic that and then on Fridays I will do my favorite. I'll just sit down and see what happens and guide you through a meditation, a visualization. I won't have to prepare for that one, because it's always in the moment. It's whatever appears then, whatever I pick up from you guys and from the situation. I will try and relate it to the topic of the week, because this is what it's turning out to be. I realized that I would like to sort of make it a topic of the week, so it doesn't get all confusing and too many things at the same time. So on Monday I started talking about visions / dreams, and in that of course also passions, or what is your passion? What do you love doing? And do you have a vision? Do you have a dream? Now, why do we need to have a vision or a dream? We don't need to. We can do whatever we want with our lives. I mean, you can do anything. You can choose to live whatever way you want to live. But if you want to move forward from a situation you're in any way, for any reason, whether there's a small thing you want to change, whether there's a large thing like your whole career, or maybe there's a health issue, a relationship you want to do something about. Now, if you know that you don't want to be somewhere, then if you don't figure out or imagine or have an idea of where you want to be, then you're never going to get there. If you don't want to, if you're in a place in the forest and you don't want to be there, and you don't start looking for an opening, you don't have an idea of wanting to go to an opening maybe, or out of the forest, you'll never start walking that direction. You will continue to be dissatisfied or frightened or whatever it is in your situation, because you will when you sort of look at what you don't want, that's what you give energy to. You repeat it and you give it power over your life, and I really don't want that for you. But it's up to you to decide also whether you want to make any shifts. It can be challenging, because you're going to have to take some steps, and you're going to have to maybe look at yourself a little bit, and you're going to have to do a little bit of practice and work. If you decide to do that, then take whatever steps you need, and whatever comes to you, whatever appears in your Facebook feed or in your life as something that you can practice or a step you can take. Now, if you find this difficult to do, then just go with the flow. See where you are. Notice where you are. And if you notice that you keep complaining and if that doesn't help, then maybe that will push you forward to looking for these steps. So be a little kind to yourself. It can seem frightening to take a journey of change, and we all resist change. It's like you've got this comfortable old coat that you really love and it keeps you warm, you think, because you're used to it being warm, except that it's very worn now. So maybe you're not as warm as you really should be or could be if you decided to let go of that old coat and receive that beautiful warm coat that really could keep you warm. And in the beginning it would feel a little different, and in the exchange you would really feel the cold. If you shift, discard something, and in order to put that one on you'd have to discard the old coat. You'd feel the transition. Now this is a very sort of small parable, if you like, but it's and simple, but it illustrates what I'm saying is that you know, if you want to make a change, there's going to be a transition. You're going to have to shed something, but you're also going to have to see what you want. You want to see, if you see that warm coat, you probably wouldn't shed the old one if you weren't shown that beautiful warm coat, the new one, that maybe feels a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning until you realize, wow, it's giving you the warmth that you want. This is where you want it to be. Now, of course, it helps to know, and it helps to imagine that this will be the thing that can help you, or that the warmth that this coat could give you. Otherwise, you probably, if you thought it was going to make you colder, you wouldn't discard the other one. So having an idea of where you want to be and what this will feel like for you, that would help you to take the steps forward. And connecting that to something that you really like. So connecting that place that you want to be to a passion or something that makes you feel good. That makes it sort of a pure vision, if you like, rather than the one that you want because in order to escape something you're in now. Abundance, money. Yes, I want all this money because I want to be, you know, comfortable and get out of this fearful situation. Yes, if you want to be abundant and rich, do it because it makes you feel good, because this is something that you really can have and deserve. If you want a beautiful relationship, you can work with the one you've got. You don't have to change it, but something has to change if it isn't working. So if you can imagine for yourself one area of your life, or even a larger picture of your life, or of your situation, or that you would like to move into, that would be a beautiful way to start those steps, to give you an idea of which steps, which teachings to receive, which people to seek help from if you need help, because sometimes we feel stuck, we need help. I've had a lot of help along the way, but I've also learned to help myself. But in the beginning, I didn't know how to do that. And all the tips I was given, there are so many ideas and so many teachings and so many, you have to do this and you'll be rich, or you have to do this and you'll be happy, including mine, of course. And of course, I'm talking sort of more generally here because I don't know your specific situation. But when I work with individuals or even groups, I can pick up on the specific situation and we can work together. So when I was trying to sort of apply all these teachings that I was discovering all over the place on the internet and from people that I met and worked with, and eventually I had to learn to match them to my own energy and to my path where I wanted to go. And when I managed to do that, and I managed to do that because the more I worked, the closer I got to understanding and feeling and sensing and appreciating who I am, so that I could listen and tune in and focus and discover what matches me, what rings true to me. And sometimes somebody shouts very loudly about what's the right thing to do and what your dream should be, or which direction you should go, or how you should do it. But and you sort of, it's really hard to hear your own voice. But if you manage to come back into yourself, into your heart, and bring forward that vision that you once established, and look at that and connect to that again, then it'll be easier for you to hear and feel and see which teachings, which people, which energies, which steps are right for you. And even if they're not right, it doesn't matter, because you'll find the right way anyway, as long as you have an idea of where you want to go, not where you should go, because that's somebody else telling you, or that's the society, or that's where you want to go. And if that includes helping people because you want to help people, if it includes saving the world because you want to save the world, you want to give a better world forward to the younger generation, fantastic. But if your big passion, where you want to be, is somewhere gentle, soft, kind, with a beautiful other person, or just with the animals, whatever, that's just as beautiful. And you know why? You're still helping the world. So if you feel you should have a dream or a vision where you have to do something good, don't worry about it. Because if you do something good for yourself, and I talked about this last time, and I'm probably going to talk about it again, this ripples out. And your appreciation, your enjoyment, your self-love especially, will ripple out. And as you tap into your self-love, you tap into this universal sort of collective, creative love, what I call the basis of creation. We can call it God, the universe, the creator. I don't want to put any words in there. I just, or any sort of teachings that has anything to do with religion here, because this is not what I'm doing. And this is for other people to do. I'm talking about the tapping into that beautiful space that is common to all of us, which is our essence, our starting point, which is, as I experience it, and in my opinion, pure love. And this is also what I work a lot with people and with my clients and with myself. And I have to remind myself, because as humans, we do all sorts of funny things in our minds, in our lives, and it's fine because it's our human experience. This is part of being us. But sometimes it's good, and I recommend to try and go back to that pure place. And one beautiful way to do that is exactly to find that place, that dream, that vision, an image, a thought of somewhere that you would like to be if you're not happy where you are now, mind you. If you're happy where you are now, savor it, embrace it, make it even more beautiful, just rise in that. But if you're, like I said in the beginning, if you're uncomfortable, if you're in pain, if you want to change, rather than telling yourself, I don't want to be here, I want something better. Yes, that's a good starting point. But if you want something better, look at where you want to go or where you want to be. And when I say where you want to be, you can look at the details, you can decide what kind of car, all these things, but these things might come a little differently than what you think. The main thing is how you're feeling in the situation. And if you can imagine what it's like to feel, to be you in that situation, then you're starting to tap into yourself, your passion, and then your driving force. And your steps, as long as you do something, your steps will come to you. This is my experience personally and with other people. And breaking through my program has to do with this, but it goes a lot deeper, of course. It goes into every individual's specific situation, but you can do a lot on your own by just noticing and try it on. Move around a little bit. As I said on Monday, I started doing this on Monday. What is it? Maybe you don't even know where you want to be. Just figure it out. Ask yourself. Try out a few different scenarios. Write it down. A lot of people keep a journal. That helps a lot of people. I do it kind of in my own way. But I write down when I'm inspired, when there's something I would like to share with myself. Or when I'm stuck, I sort of try to put words to where I want to go. so that that helps me to move forward. And another thing that is very, very powerful and very beautiful is, of course, meditation and visualization. And you don't have to be a visual person. You don't have to, not everybody sees images. You can sense things, you can feel things, you can just imagine things in your own way. But as I see it, it's like a dream world. It's like daydreaming, except you do it consciously, and you do it with an intention of recognizing what is your passion, what's good for you, what do you really want to do in order to thrive in your life. And bringing in your own talents can be part of it. I'll probably have a whole other topic, a whole week on talents, or tapping into your talents and passions. But for now, I'll repeat in a slightly different way, probably, a little visualization and meditation about how to tune into what your vision or dream might be. And this can change at any moment. So what I invite you to do is, if you can close your eyes and be in a quiet spot, do so. You can keep your eyes open, and maybe you want to come back to this later if you can't do this right now. But if you keep your eyes closed, you're a little bit more focused. But it also works in any other way. So I'll just lead you through it and just listen to my words. What I'd like you to do, as always, is to take one deep breath, and as you breathe in, just follow the air. Focus on the air that you're breathing in through your nose, and how it flows into your body, and see how deep it goes. And then breathe out, and as you breathe out, follow that stream of air out through your nose. Notice the temperature, notice the tempo, just notice. And breathe in again, bring in, receive this beautiful air that helps you to live. In through your nose, down through your body. And as you breathe out, follow the air out through your body, out through your nose, and out into the air. One last breath of fresh air. Deep in through your nose. Notice it as it enters your body and flows through down into your center of your body, as deep as you like. And as you breathe out, imagine how you give your own breath out to the air, to the trees. And then focus, bring your attention to your heart, center it, bring your awareness into the center of your heart. Notice how this can be your center, and how this can hold you and carry you. And imagine expanding this bright sunshine, light, ball of light, or a spark or a seed from your heart, expanding through your body. There's a ball of light, like a center of the sun, in your heart that's ready to flow out through your body. Give energy to your whole body, every little cell of your body, and expand out beyond your body until you're surrounded by this beautiful field of light, of sunshine, of energy, this magnetic field that we all have. This is proven. Keep it an arm's length around you on all sides, and above and below, and realize that this is all yours, your safe space. You can hold your own safe space, and from that space you can dream or visualize or imagine any beautiful spot that you'd like to see or be in or experience. And imagine in a bubble in front of you, or on a screen, or just know that there's a situation that you can be in where you are completely at peace with yourself, joyful, happy. It is your vision, your dream. And just notice the situation. Notice if you're on your own, if there are other people, if there are colours, daylight, is it evening, is it warm, is it wintertime, cold? Doesn't matter, it's yours. Your own personal dream that you can share or keep secret if you like. And that was the little tapping into your dream. And we're going to bring you back into your heart now. Imagine that you take this vision or this dream with you into your heart, savouring it. This is your personal, private, beautiful vision that you can keep with you as long as you want. And just notice. It can change. Notice if it comes up through the day. Maybe it spurs you on to take a decision, make a choice. And then when you're ready, you can let go, open your eyes, thank yourself for giving yourself this treat. And that was it for today. I'll just repeat that little exercise that I shared on Monday, where you can spend no more than 5 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 4 minutes in this space, in this beautiful vision of yours. Consciously going there with all your emotions. You don't have to do the breath or anything. You can just go there and feel what it's like to be there. Just do it focused for a very short time. That's enough. So it doesn't get washed out with worry and I can't do that, I won't go there. Just savor it. Allow yourself to indulge in this vision, this dream. Okay, that was it for today. And on Friday, I'll just do a whole meditation and visualization for about 15 minutes, max 20, where we see what the energies bring and what visions come. And I'll try and be tuned in to whoever's there and whoever's ready to receive it. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.